for motivational poops. So just sit down and let's get motivated, cause it's time for motivational poops. It's time for motivational poops. It's time for motivational poops. You're unstoppable when you get motivated. Yeah, it's time for motivational poops. Yeah, it's time for motivational poops. Yeah, it's time for motivational poops.
It's poop again.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Motivational Poops Podcast, the only podcast where we talk mindset, motivation, and career growth from the most peaceful porcelain throne in the building. I'm your host, number 2, here to help you be number 1. And today we're answering a question that comes up a lot in the workplace. What actually keeps you going at work? Motivation or discipline? Because motivation feels great when it shows up, but discipline shows up even when motivation ghosted you like a bad Tinder date. So today we're breaking down the difference between motivation and discipline, why one is unreliable, why the other quietly does the heavy lifting, and how to use both without burning yourself out or pretending you wake up excited for spreadsheets. Let's flush the confusion and get into it. Let's start with the big truth. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a system. Motivation is that spark where you feel fired up, inspired, ready to conquer your to-do list. Discipline is the part of you that still shows up when the spark is nowhere to be found. Research in behavioral psychology shows that feelings are inconsistent, but habits and systems reduce the need for emotional decision-making. In other words, motivation is optional, discipline is reliable. Motivation says, I feel like doing this. And discipline says, this is what I do. One's kind of a vibe, and the other is routine. Tip number 1, stop waiting to feel motivated. One of the biggest workplace traps is waiting to feel motivated before starting. Here's the problem. Motivation usually comes after action, not before it. Studies on behavioral activation show that taking small actions actually creates motivation by building momentum. Translation, you don't get motivated and then work. You work and then feel motivated. So instead of waiting to feel ready, try this. Start the task badly. Start it small. Start it annoyed. Your brain doesn't care how you start. It just wants proof that you're moving. Tip number 2, discipline thrives on simplicity. Discipline doesn't need hype. It needs clarity. When your day is overly complex, discipline breaks down. Too many choices, too many tasks, too much mental clutter. Research on decision fatigue shows that the more decisions you make, the worse your self-control becomes. So simplify it. Decide your top task before the day starts. Create a basic routine and remove unnecessary decisions. Discipline is like plumbing. It's not exciting, but when it works, everything flows better. Tip number 3, motivation is a bonus, not the foundation. Motivation is great when it shows up, but discipline is what keeps the lights on when motivation calls in sick. Think of motivation as dessert. It's nice to have, but not required for survival. Research consistently shows that consistency beats intensity when it comes to performance and long-term success. You don't need epic motivation. You need repeatable effort. If you only work when you feel motivated, you'll work inconsistently. If you rely on discipline, you'll make progress even on those off days. Tip number 4, build discipline through small, boring wins. Discipline isn't built through massive life changes. It's built through small, boring actions done repeatedly. Things like starting work at the same time, tackling the hardest task first, finishing one thing before switching tasks. Research on habit formation shows that small, repeatable behaviors create stronger discipline than big emotional commitments. Discipline isn't sexy, but neither is a broken toilet, and you still need it to function. Tip number 5, discipline needs rest to survive. Here's the part people forget. Discipline isn't endless. Self-control is a finite resource, and research shows it depletes under stress, fatigue, and overload. That means if you never rest, discipline breaks down fast. So if you're struggling to stay disciplined, ask yourself, 1, am I exhausted? 2, am I overloaded? And 3, am I expecting perfection? Sometimes the issue isn't lack of discipline, it's lack of recovery. Even discipline needs a bathroom break. All right, let's wrap this up. Motivation feels good, but discipline gets results. Motivation is loud. Discipline is quiet. Motivation shows up occasionally, and discipline shows up daily. Your takeaway plan: 1, stop waiting to feel motivated. 2, simplify your day to support discipline. 3, treat motivation as a bonus, not a requirement. 4, build discipline through small, consistent actions. And 5, protect rest so discipline doesn't burn out. You don't need to feel inspired to move forward. You just need systems that work when feelings don't. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me today on the Motivational Poops Podcast. If this episode helped you rethink how you show up at work, share it with a coworker who's waiting for motivation right now. Hit that follow button, leave a review, and let me know what topics you want to tackle next. Until next time, this is number 2, here to help you be number 1. Stay consistent, be kind to yourself, wipe thoroughly, and wash your hands like discipline depends on it. You've got this.
It's time for motivational poops. It's time for motivational poops.
It's poop time.